We'll talk about the best nights. We'll sing about the hard times. Let the world slow down for a moment or two. Then we'll get back to walking the line. There's gonna be some truth, a few tall tales, and a lot of whiskey, and a lot of whiskey.
Hey, welcome to another episode of True Tall Tales and Whiskey. Tonight we have Cody Cresswell. How you doing tonight, man?
Good, buddy. It's been a good time. How are y'all doing?
Great. Welcome to the Artist Recap series that we're doing, by the way. And so we are talking about our favorite song of yours called Lost on a Barstool. And the first thing we would ask is how'd that song come about?
That was like one of those that I wrote pretty quick. But it was mostly the hook. When I found that like Lost on a Barstool hook, that was kind of the point where I kind of liked that song a lot. Hit me as like I wrote something good, and then I went from there and kind of got the verses. But that's mostly just a song that I wrote about. I mean, if you listen to the lyrics and everything, it's very about me. Like, lost on a bar stool, I've been there, done that a lot, smell it on my breath. Tags are out more than that's what Josh was saying. He's like, man, you can't really say that anymore. I got a new truck. But beforehand, you know, most of the time my truck's kind of beater, and the tags registration was always out. 6 months at a time and things like that. So I wrote the song literally just, about my personal experiences, and it really came together good. I liked it a lot. And it was the only time I think I've ever wrote a song that I finished it and I was like, that was good. Like, especially the hook. I really enjoyed the hook, and I feel like that was the most catchy part. And then brought it to Brandon, and Brandon loved it, and it kind of just took off from there. And I think that was probably, over a year ago at this point. And it's finally gotten to the point where we're about to release it, so that's fun.
I think it's the perfect way to, say, I'm stuck at the bar without, I think I've used that on my own wife.
Yeah.
Like, because, she loves the song. And so.
She just found out.
Huh?
She just found out.
Yeah, I can say, oh, lost on a bar stool. And now it's funny.
Now
I'm not in trouble.
Yeah, now I'm not in trouble
Thank
anymore.
you.
Yeah.
For the get out of jail card.
You're an escape.
So you just
use that one constantly.
You just recorded that song. Talk about that process a little bit.
I did that with, J. Michael Smith at Sunland Sound, which is, and I was introduced to him. He's played, shows with me, and was introduced to him, and I really like J. Mike as a person, for one. And then we walked in there, and it was the first time I've been in a studio, and he had like examples of songs that he said, this is what I feel about this. And we sat down and kind of really, I think it was a Neil Young song off of, Harvest record that was, probably Neil Young's greatest record. And he showed me the song, and I was like, yeah, that's beautiful. That's kind of the vibe that I want for this. And he really captured what we were looking for. And I love that. It was a good time. Played guitar on it, played some banjo on it. Brandon, of course, played on that. We had Andy come in. Mr. Andy Peterson over here come in and play on it, and it was a really enjoyable process. Sunland Sound, I can't recommend that enough. That was a great time.
Probably hear us talk about that studio quite a bit.
Yeah.
Michael as well.
As well.
I've enjoyed watching him play lately at a bunch of shows.
He's great, man.
The common thing that I've heard amongst all the musicians is he's the best at the tone. He's got the best tone out of most of the people we have the pleasure of listening to. So shout out to him and the recordings. We look forward to hearing that for sure.
So Cody, going back almost 4 years ago, you were one of the first people we ever had in here. And dude, it's been quite the journey since then for both you and us. Man, how does it feel coming back in here all this time later?
Dude, it's been fun. The process is great. Y'all have come a long way, first of all. Listening to all the stuff y'all have put out, it's gotten better and better and better. And I mean, you got the new board and everything's been sounding great, but just watching y'all progress, and then I think I've progressed a lot since then, which makes it fun too. So we can go back and probably compare those videos at some point, and that'll be a good time.
It will. And you did the same song that you did that first go around, right?
Yeah, I think we did Missing Home on that first go around, didn't we? Yeah.
Should we compare them?
Yeah.
You want to just roll with the new one?
That predates me, yeah. That'll be fun to listen to.
Yeah, I don't think anybody in this room was as good before you, Brandon.
Cody,
I did not pay him to say that.
Well, Cody, it's
I
been
did
awesome.
not pay him to say that.
It's been awesome you coming in here. We thank you for being part of the True Tall Tales and Whiskey family. And, if you guys like what you see, please like, subscribe, comment, and come back and see us again.
For sure.
Tags around when they're in. The truck tells a story about the shape I'm in. Ball tires patching holes just to get me by. The wine's been singing all my songs. Can't seem to do it on my own. I'm just stopping up here, waiting on a fish to bite. Slow down, I think I'm losing my sense of direction. And I go right, and you stay left. Slow down, I think I'm losing my sense of direction. I got lost on a bar stool. You can smell it on my breath. I got lost on a bar stool. You can smell it on my breath. Been smoking all damn day, probably moving at a slower pace than the busybodies out there humming around. Kinda like the crowd in ways, but even then we drift away. So we might as well drift where we feel at home. Home is a smoky bar, poor players and old guitars. I'm sure I regret it in the morning. Slow down, I think I'm losing my sense of direction. And I go right, and you stay left. Slow down, I think I'm losing my sense of direction. I got lost on a bar stool. You can smell it on my breath. I got lost on a bar stool. You can smell it on my breath. We've all been lost on a bar stool. You can smell it on our breath.